My name is Joseph Burkett. I'm the owner and founder of Old State Farms, or a maple syrup producing company in Northwest Pennsylvania. We've been at this for about 20 years now. We started with just a few taps at my parents' farm in Meadville, Pennsylvania, and have grown the business from there. Currently, we operate 4, what's called in our business, a sugar bush. It's a grove of maple trees. So we have trees along the Allegheny River here in Emlenton. We also have 2 bigger sugar bushes in Dempseytown, or Cherry Tree, Pennsylvania, very small town. We have 3,500 taps, which probably is roughly 3,000 trees. Each tree will yield between 25 and 30 gallons of sap per tap, and we average between 1,200 and 1,500 gallons of syrup. The climate here is really perfect for harvesting sap. To get sap started flowing, we're looking for warm temperatures above freezing, probably in the upper 30s, 40s, low 50s. You want a cycle of warm weather and followed by some cold weather. In Northwest Pennsylvania, the season generally will last about 6 weeks. This area was carved by glaciers millions of years ago, and that soil is very rich. So I think the trees, the mix of sun, the mix of rain, we have a unique spot here in the United States where we can really produce high quality sap and high quality maple syrup. Sap is just mostly water and minerals that are coming up through the root system of the tree. It'll be used to feed the tree and provide its nourishment for the next growing season. The early part of the season, it'll be about 2% sugar and the rest would be water. It does have a slight sweet taste to it, but it's very subtle. You wouldn't know that it was maple sap necessarily. It doesn't really have a maple flavor. We can tap maple trees 20, 30, 40 years. As long as you follow some simple guidelines, it does not hurt the tree. We're only taking a very small percentage of the actual sap the tree will produce, but it doesn't hurt the trees at all. By using tubing instead of buckets, each tree would have its own collection system. We're able to go to one spot and collect the sap rather than having to build roads or travel through the woods with four-wheelers or pickup trucks or tractors. That all causes root compaction and erosion. So that's just extra stress in the woods on the trees. On the boiling and the production side, most of our wood is harvested from our lumber business. So it's a byproduct of the lumber industry. And we have a high efficiency wood evaporator where we're able to burn and completely use up all the fuel. There's no smoke that comes out of the evaporator. So it's a very, very high efficiency, low carbon emission burning process. We're burning it as cleanly as we possibly can to really promote a healthy operation from start to finish. At Old State Farms, it is truly a family operation. My dad works right alongside me during the maple season. My older children help in the woods. We're big enough, we're able to produce on a large scale, and we've got some of the more state-of-the-art equipment that's higher efficiency and more environmentally friendly. But it's small enough that this is a family business, and we hand bottle every bottle of syrup, we hand label every bottle of syrup, we package them by hand here at the sugar house. This isn't being shipped from some fulfillment center. It's not uncommon to be at the sugar house at 6, get home at midnight and be back at the sugar house at 6 the next morning and do the whole thing over again. It's a short season, but it's very intense. You just have to kind of try to keep your spirits up and know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And you're making a really great, healthy product that people are going to enjoy all over the country. The one distinguishing factor among maple syrup producers is the flavor of their syrup. Because we use a wood-fired evaporator, we're not cooking the syrup as fast as maybe a steam-powered evaporator or an oil-fired evaporator. And so our syrup has longer boiling time, which that boiling process is what makes the flavor profile a little more complex. Our goal isn't to make it as fast as we can. Our goal is to make a taste as good as we possibly can make a taste. I hear countless times, I had Old State Farms maple syrup for the first time the other day. I'm never going to buy any other syrup again. I've never had maple syrup that was that tasty.
You did it. We're done. And we only had to repeat one thing because your phone. You did great.
Somebody texted me or something. And then there comes my father-in-law calling. I better talk to him. Hello.